guys, welcome back to, well, I mean, I guess technically this counts as a game, but I don't know. Well, what it is, basically, let me start that over. Hi guys, welcome! I'm doing a video. Oh my gosh, this is my second video in a month. Oh my, is something happening? Am I gonna die? No, I'm not. At least I hope not. No. See, I wanted to do a second video because I feel a little bit more confident about what I'm doing now. And I know you're like, well, why are you telling me this? Well, because I want you to know it, you know? So, what I thought we could do is we could do a Hunger Games kind of like a simulator thing. So what I did is that we have all the districts and I implemented my friends' names. So we've got Daniel and Kevin on a team. And yes, I changed it to female, or male, male, female, female, whatever the corresponding name is. It's just the pictures, I didn't want to go through changing it. So we've got Daniel and Kevin, we've got Dwayne and Jared, June and Erica, Omar and Selena, Alex and Tyler, Jonah and a random female, Justin and Tyler Long, Longevity, Bethany and Mariella, Danielle and Heidi, Victor and Issa, Elizabeth and Lucas, which I like the fact that that's... never mind. Elizabeth and Lucas, and then we've got Matt and me. So what this does is it actually like processes different randomly generated scenarios of things that could happen to us. And, well, you'll see in a sec. Let's proceed. Alright. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. I run away from the cornucopia. Issa breaks Tyler's nose for a basket of bread. Erica runs away from the cornucopia. Justin runs away from the cornucopia. Heidi takes a sickle inside the cornucopia, from inside the cornucopia. Dwayne runs away from the cornucopia. Lucas finds a bag full of explosives. Sounds just like him. Death Ray! You guys won't get that. Victor runs away from the cornucopia. Matthew finds a canteen full of water. Danielle runs away with a lighter and some rope. Daniel runs away from the cornucopia. Omar falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Oh dear God. That's a nice way to start off, Omar. Kevin runs away. Jared runs away. Celine grabs a jar of fishing bait and Alex gets some fishing gear. June runs away. Tyler runs away. Jonah runs away. Elizabeth runs away. Mariella gathers as much food as she can. Bethany runs away. And random female runs away. So then let's see what happens. Day 1. Issa begs Lucas to kill her. He refuses, keeping Issa alive. So the people that you team up with, if you're not necessarily gonna stay with that team. At least it doesn't seem that way. Kevin tries to sleep through the entire day. Daniel constructs a shack. Dwayne and Bethany split up to search for resources. Tyler and Heidi split up to search for resources. Mariella practices her archery. Alex falls he falls into a pit and dies. That sounds, I don't want to say that sounds just like him, but okay. It just, he's always talking about like, guys, come on, I don't want to be here. Poor Alex. Justin receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Random female is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Me, Erica, and Celine get into a fight. Oh yeah, I killed them both! What up, son? I'm sorry, Erica. I'm sorry, Erica and Celine. I've never met you. I'm sorry. But I win. Elizabeth practices her archery. Danielle falls into a pit. Oh, Danielle, she falls into a pit and dies. Tyler discovers a cave. Victor receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Jonah and June split up to search for resources. Jared is pricked by thorns while picking berries, and Matthew searches for firewood. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. So we got Omar, Alex, Erica, Celine, and Danielle, who did not make it. Night 1. Tyler looks at the night sky. June severely severely slices Jonah with a sword. Wow, that happened. They were spending the day together, and then she backstabs him, I guess. Random female and Justin sleep in shifts. Issa receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Mariella and Tyler Long huddle for warmth. Tyler longevity. Victor receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Elizabeth, me, Heidi, and Dwayne tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Daniel thinks about winning. That sounds like Daniel. He's a manager of a company, or he will be a manager of a company soon, so that sounds like him. Kevin's been sleeping all day! He's been asleep all day! Jared quietly hums. Bethany receives medical supplies. Lucas thinks about home, and Matthew cooks his food before putting the fire out. Okay. So nobody got hurt during the night. Day 2. Victor explores the arena. Mariella discovers a cave. Dwayne defeats Heidi in a fight, but spares her life. Jared and Bethany split up to search for resources. Lucas chases Daniel. Justin steals from Tyler while he isn't looking. Kevin bashes T. Long's head with a mace. That's kind of brutal. Matthew makes a wooden spear. I steal from random female when she isn't looking. June defeats Issa in a fight but spares her life. And Elizabeth questions her sanity, which I know we all do that on a regular basis. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Jonah and T-Long. Night 2. Justin receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jared cooks his food before putting his fire out. Victor sets up camp for the night. Dwayne is unable to convince Matthew to not kill him. Kevin, Elizabeth, and Bethany sleep in shifts. Daniel begs for Issa to kill him. She refuses, keeping Daniel alive. Random female convinces June to not kill her, only to kill her instead. Okay, that's some weird kind of wording. Heidi begs Mariella to kill her. She refuses, keeping Heidi alive. Lucas climbs a tree to rest. Tyler questions his sanity. I quietly hum. Day 3. Kevin makes a slingshot. Issa injures herself. Matthew is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Bethany hunts for other tributes. Tyler repeatedly stabs Victor to death with sighs. Sighs are what, what is his name? Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, those 3-prong things. That's what, sighs are. Jared kills Lucas for his supplies. Mariella receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Random female discovers a cave. Justin makes a wooden spear. Me and Daniel fight Heidi and Elizabeth. Heidi and Elizabeth survive, so me and Daniel die. That sucks. 6 cannon shots. That's 6 people. 6 cannon shots can be heard from in the distance. Dwayne, June, Victor, Lucas, me, and Daniel. Well, I lived a good run. Alright, video's over. Tyler stays awake all night. Elizabeth cooks her food before putting the fire out. Matthew cries himself to sleep. Issa destroys Jared's supplies while he's asleep. That's not very nice, Issa. Who do you think you are? Justin, Heidi, and Bethany discuss the game and what might happen in the morning. Kevin screams for help. Mariella tends to her wounds. And random female looks at the night sky. Is random female gonna win? I feel like random female is gonna win. Elizabeth bashes Heidi's head in with a mace. Tyler, Kevin, and random female get into a fight. Tyler triumphantly kills them both. Never mind. Jared and Matthew work together for the day. Justin receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, so he should have 2 now, right? Issa stalks Mariella, and Bethany questions her sanity. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, for Heidi, Kevin, and random female. Elizabeth, Justin, Bethany, Issa, and Mariella sleep in shifts. Matthew receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jared is awoken by nightmares. Tyler tends to his wounds. The feast. Oh, this is like on day 5, I think. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Oh, kind of like to tantalize them to want to go. Justin, Jared, and Mariella confront each other, but grab what they want to slowly avoid conflict. Tyler decides to not go. Issa decides to not go. Matthew decides to not go. Elizabeth sets Bethany on fire with a Molotov. Wow. Okay. Just out of nowhere, just... Okay, now it's day 5. Tyler practices his archery. Issa chases Jared. Elizabeth tends to Matthew's wounds. Justin receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. And Mariella is pricked by thorns. Rest in peace, Bethany. Issa screams for help. This is on night 5. Issa screams for help. Justin screams for help. Mariella thinks about home. Matthew dies from an infection. Jared goes to sleep. Elizabeth cooks her food. And Tyler cries himself to sleep. Day 6. Elizabeth and Justin split up to search for resources. Issa attacks Jared, but he manages to escape. Mariella begs for Tyler to kill her. He refuses, keeping Mariella alive. Fallen tributes. One cannon shot can be heard. It's for Matthew. I love you, Matthew. You gotta be tough out there. At least he lasted to day 6. I think I lasted like day 3. Night 6. Issa dies from hypothermia. Mariella, Tyler, Jared, and Justin tell each other ghost stories. And Elizabeth thinks about home. Day 7. Elizabeth camouflages herself in a bush. Jared bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Tyler explores the arena. Mariella searches for firewood. And Justin accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. So those like bombs or whatever, I don't know if it's the same thing, but what he received from the sponsors and stuff, I guess he accidentally detonated them while trying to arm them. And he yeah, it's not pretty. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Issa, Jared, and Justin. Tyler thinks about home. Elizabeth sets up for the night. Mariella attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Oh, this is the final 3, so we've got Tyler, Elizabeth, and Mariella. Who do you guys think is gonna win? I know, it's gonna show us right now. Elizabeth runs away from Mariella, and Tyler dies of hunger. Okay, Elizabeth or Mariella? Elizabeth or Mariella? I don't know. Elizabeth runs away from Mariella, so Mariella, it seems like she doesn't have anything, but she could also just do a complete 180 and be like, what the? And like throw something. So, we'll see. I'm going for Mariella. Okay, so Tyler dies. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Elizabeth spears Mariella in the abdomen. Yay! Elizabeth won! Okay. Oh, and then it has their placements. So Elizabeth was the winner from District 11 with 5 kills. Mariella got 2nd place, but she didn't get any kills. Proceed. The bloodbath. Oh, okay, and then it gives like a summary of like all the stuff that happened. Proceed. Let me actually take a look and see what which one of these is to do a second simulation. Be right back, okay?